Hi guys, this is my 1995 XJR1200 Japanese specific model. I've had it a couple of years now. The previous guy who owned it before me bought it off the importers in Queensland. The bike has effectively done about 17,000 k before I got it. I've only done about 3k on it. I've got a couple other bikes, so I don't get to ride it all the time. I bought it, it had these cheap Chinese shocks on, which are okay, but that's about it. So the original Öhlins, we've got an Öhlins dealer around the corner. I say dealer, authorised agent, and he completely rebuilt them for me. These are original shocks. They're effectively $450 to be rebuilt, new seals, pressurised. So I could have had them completely done, you know, replated, repainted, but I just wanted to use the bike. I wasn't too fussed about that. The Japanese only specific model comes with a rev and a speed limited electronics on it. In Japan they're only allowed to do 112 mile an hour, which I think is about 180 k. So at the moment I've put some XJR1200 clocks on, which is a plug and play, all works off the original Speedo drive on the wheel, and that got rid of one of the restrictions, and the other one, which is the ECU under the seat, I bought one from the UK, plugged it in, cost me no, that's a lie, I bought it from West Australia, cost me $90, plugged it in, it was off an XJR1200, plugged it in, no problem whatsoever. So, but I've done a few things to the bike since I've had it. Put some higher bars on it to make it more comfortable. I had a very poor condition XJR1200 forks, but it had the adjuster on the top. I've put the adjuster on the forks, and it helped the handling no end. The XJR1200 doesn't particularly handle very well. It's a bit of a lardy arse bike. The shocks are very good. The aftermarket ones weren't very good, but the Öhlins shocks that came with the bike are pretty good. But the trouble is it's the angle of the steering. The steering is just too shallow. It needs a back end lifting up, and that's one of the things I'm going to do. Although I don't think they're in manufacture now. These are jack-up blocks. Right, these jack-up blocks fit in here, and they effectively lift the rear end up about 50 millimeters. Okay, these were the alternative shocks I put on my XJR. I think they're about 380 millimeters long, so it's quite substantially longer than standard. These are just a cheap Chinese set, and like I say, we've got an Öhlins authorised guy around the corner, so I put some Öhlins springs on it, but the damping adjustment is pretty damn poor, but it was enough to get by on, and it gave me an idea of what the handling was going to be like on the XJR, and it was very, very good with these on. So although the suspension wasn't very good, the change in the geometry made the world of difference. When I got the bike, it came with the original silencers on, but these pipes are just a couple of cheapo pipes that I took off me Bonneville. I think they're only about $40 or $50 each, and while they sound great, they fitted straight on, so I'm quite pleased with using them. I'll start it up and show you. Growls a little bit now. cold at the moment. That's why it's burping a little bit. But no, it's a very handy bike, very nice. Doesn't use any oil. I've serviced it myself.